about 0.7 of an inch.
Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Today I'm checking out the Volquartsen Summit 22LR rifle. So first of all, I'll show you what it comes with, guys. It comes in this hard plastic carry case. When you open it up, you can see that there's just the soft foam inserts. Now obviously it comes with the manual, and just under the rifle here, there's basically a rifle sock. Now just clear it to start with here, guys, and we'll give you a run by of it. Now it's available in 1.7 HORNADY Mark II, but obviously I chose 22LR because obviously I favour that over those two calibers. Now as you can see, it pretty much looks like the original PWS design, doesn't it? Because it is. Volquartsen have got that design now, and basically they've improved it. Volquartsen make very high-end stuff for the 1022 and also other different firearms as well, but their tolerances are extremely tight, so I expect quite a bit out of this rifle. Now talking about 1022 compatibility, the trigger is a 1022. The magazine here is 1022, the barrel 1022, and obviously the stock is compatible with 1022. So, if you've got your favorite 1022 stock, yeah, by all means you can put it on. You're same with your trigger group, etc., etc. So that's really good to have that compatibility. Now we've got a carbon fiber lightweight barrel. It's 16.5 inches in length or 42 centimeters. At the end, it's threaded 1/2 inch by 28 TPI, so that's really good because it'll take all your standard, muzzle brakes, compensators, and that are basically made even for like the AR or 223 in general, or just standard 22. They'll all fit. Now the overall length of it's pretty short, 35 inches or 89 centimeters. So with that shorter barrel and everything like that, it's really nice and compact. At the rear of the stock, because this is the Magpul Hunter stock, we've got spaces here so you can change your length of pull. So if you've got a youngster who's learning to shoot, then obviously you can bring that in for them. Or if it's just you and you've got a longer length of pull, then you can adjust it accordingly. Now it doesn't weigh a lot either, 2.6 kilos or 5.81 pounds. So perfect. I mean, if you're engaging in competitions or you're using it as just a plinker or out getting some rabbits or whatever, this certainly isn't going to weigh you down. Now the toggle action here, okay, just to simply cycle it, you just pull back, push forward, fire, pull back, it'll eject the spent round, and then load another one from there. So it's very quick and very easy. Now the receiver is CNC machined, and we've got a 20 MOA pick rail. So what does that mean? Well, obviously if you've got a 20 MOA rail, you can get out further to longer range with the 22 or just a rimfire cartridge in general. Now scope on top here, I've just got some Trijicon mounts, and I've just got my favourite rimfire scope is the Leupold VX Freedom Rimfire 3-9x40, and it's got the MOA compensators in it. So this combined with the 20 MOA rail, we're easily going to be able to get out to 300 yards with this. The trigger on it is really light, 1.75 pounds, okay? And it breaks very clean and very crisp. Now, I won't dry fire it, guys, but just trust me, it's Volquartsen, and they're well known for making very high-end gear, so just a beautiful trigger. The magazine is just your standard Ruger 10-round rotary mag. Now, obviously, being a 10-round rotary mag, it's going to be compatible with the Ruger BX25. So fits in no problem at all, but honestly look at that, how tight that is. You've just got the slightest bit of play. So this is what I'm saying, the tolerances on Volquartsen are very, very impressive. So yeah, when I first inserted this magazine, I thought to myself, that's really nice. Compared to the old PWS, there's certainly a lot less movement in the Volquartsen. Now at the front of the stock here, guys, we've got the M-LOK slots here, so if you want to add some rails on, you know, you can do it. So if you want to add a bipod, then, you know, you have to get an adapter at the front there. So, you know, whatever you want, M-LOK, there's just so many different, you know, attachments that are compatible with that system. Now overall, price on this is $1,585 from Cleaver Firearms, made in the USA, so pretty good quality. I can assure you guys, I've used a lot of Volquartsen stuff on my Ruger 1022 in, you know, years gone by, and yeah, I've never had a problem with it. Very, very good. So anyhow, let's get out on the farm now, guys. I'm really keen to see what we can achieve with this rifle.
Okay, so we'll start off with the standard velocity ammunition. So we've got SK Standard Plus, we've got SK Rifle Match, then we've got CCI Standard, and then the Federal Premium Target, and then last of all we've got the Hornady lead round nose. So all standard velocity ammunition or match ammunition, and we'll just see how we go there at 50 yards. We've got a target up and we'll put 10 rounds of each ammunition through it and just see which one the Volquartsen takes a liking to. Okay, so the SK Standard Plus has come in quite nicely there. You're looking at about 0.7 of an inch for 10 shots there at 50. Then when we come down to the SK Rifle Match, a little bit more spread there. So we're going to probably come out to about an inch, I'd say. Yep, 1 inch. Then we come up to the CCI Standard. Beautiful cluster here for probably got about 7 of the shots. We've got into a 1/2 inch group there, but we've had a couple of little flyers there that's going to bring it out to 1 inch. But honestly, the majority of the shots there is probably the tightest so far. Then when we go up to the Federal Match, now that's spread a little bit there. So we've actually got over 1 inch with spread there. So we're looking at about 1.7 inches. Then we come down to the Hornady. That's come in, but I think we're going to be about 1 inch there, I'd say. Yep, so a 1 inch group. So far, I honestly reckon that the CCI Standard would probably be the best ammo, closely followed by the SK Standard Plus. All right guys, so now onto the high velocity ammunition. So we've got the Federal Hunter Match, which is a high velocity round, but with match accuracy. Then we've got ELEY high velocity. We've got RWS high velocity. Then we've got the American Eagle high velocity. And then last of all, the CCI VELOCITOR, which is a hyper velocity round. So same deal guys, 10 rounds of each there at 50, and we'll just see how we go. Okay, so we started off with the Federal Hunter match, so disregard that one there, guys. That was just a sider on this target, and I didn't want to waste the rest of it. So we've got about an inch or just under, just a fraction under. Yep, 0.9 of an inch. Then we come down to the ELEY high velocity. Now that's come in a little bit better there. About 0.7 of an inch. Then we come up to the RWS high velocity. Now, look, that's all over the place. I think we had one shot up here, and then it was sort of spraying around a fair bit. I mean, even if you disregard that one flyer, we're still going to be at about 1.8 inches. So, yeah, obviously that's not good, but this is a good example of how different 22s like different 22 ammunition. Like, you know, you put this RWS ammunition into my Anshoot 1710, and it'll shoot 0.2 and 0.3 of an inch 10-shot groups at 50 all day long. So yeah, it just depends on what rifle you've got and what ammo you've got to what it likes. Okay, then we come up here to the American Eagle. Now a little bit of spread there, not really any consistency, and that's blown out to about 1.9 or 2 inches. Then we come down to the CCI VELOCITOR. Sort of, I thought we were going okay for a bit there, but then it's spread, so we're about 1.3 inches. So definitely my favorite, I dare say, would be that ELEY high velocity.
A little bit low and to the left. Hit.
Okay, so let's talk about the Volquartsen. What I want to do, guys, is, as you know, I always show the good with the bad. So what I'm going to show you here is just the accuracy results of when I first took this rifle out this morning. It was shooting woefully, and I couldn't work out what was going on. Knowing Volquartsen, having used their 1022s in the past, I know that they make very high grade, high quality stuff. So all I did was just take the stock off. So I had the barreled action, I had a look at the front at the V block, and I could see that that was sitting crooked. It was on an angle. Okay, so this photo here will show you what it looks like. So that's got to sit flush to hold the barrel into the action. So all I did was just loosen it a little bit because it was really, really tight. Loosened it a little bit, it sat flush, put the stock back on and shot the results that you saw in this review. So I thought I'd include that, guys, because if you do get one of these and you're suffering the same sort of accuracy problems, just check that, because that's a real quick fix that may just save you some headaches. Now on to the positives of the rifle. Look, it's compact, it's lightweight. You know, it's great with the Magpul Hunter stock because you can put the M-lock accessories on it, mount a bipod if you want to use it off, you know, basically a bench at the range or just out on the farm or whatever. Having the interchangeability there of the 1022 trigger stock, and barrel is just fantastic because you can really customize this to your liking. I really don't see the need to change the trigger in these because they are just superb straight out of the box. However, if you wish to put, you know, something else in it, well, you can, that's for sure. The only thing that I find a little bit of a negative, and you're just not going to get away from this, is you've just got that little bit of a like speed bump because of the actual original PWS design on this. Yeah, you just can't get away from it. It's not going to have that ultra smooth action. You're just not going to get away from it. But do I think that it's an improvement over the original PWS design? Yes, Volquartsen have done a fantastic job with it. That's the long and short of it all, guys. So I think it's very well priced. Having compatibility with 1022 magazines as well just opens up a heap of options there. There's just so much going for it. All right, so we'll leave the review at that. I hope you enjoyed watching it, guys. So till next time, we'll catch you then.